Oh, sorry, buddy. You got to stay here today. We got to go get a night in the SUV and see how everything does on it. I don't have no way to haul you right now. Bye. What's going on, YouTube? As you can see, it was really sad to leave behind the Battleground. That's what I call it. It sucks that it can't come on this adventure, but I've been setting up the Trailblazer. I've got it set out for a night of camping. We're going to go out and hit some places and try to camp in this thing. I've got a knocked out dinner to make, do some breakfast, do a little overnighter, and yeah, see how it sleeps and things like that. I'm predicting it's going to be pretty good. I really feel like I probably go out in this thing for long periods of time. So, but right now we got to stop by Walmart because I really would like to get a small cast iron pot to do some potato soup. Some of my, not mine, but my mother's potato soup that she used to make a long time ago. It was delicious and I love it. So anyways, that's going to be a great camp dinner. It's a little soon for it. We generally don't do soups when it's hot out. It's like in the 80s today. So, and we're right here at the end of September. So fall is upon us, and we're going to be able to go get some adventures in and get some of them beautiful fall colors, send the drone up, things like that, get some good shots. So anyways, let's get into the video. We're going to stop by Walmart, then we'll be on our way, and it starts right after this. Alright guys, we got all the stuff from Walmart. I had something happen there with a family. There was it looked like there was a husband and wife and a small kid in there, and then just out of nowhere this guy just started like just out of nowhere this guy just started like cussing them out and stuff, and said he was going to smoke them in the parking lot and all this stuff, and you could legit see the absolute fear in these people's face. It was very sad, especially because they had like a 6-7-year-old boy with them, and it was very sad to watch. And anyways, it was a whole ordeal. I was standing right next to him checking out, and of course I just kind of concurred with what they were saying, because I told him, I was like, do not walk out of here, because he said don't let me catch you out in the parking lot or whatever. I was like, do not walk out of here. Have them call the cops and have them escort you guys out to your car and see if they can see that guy out there in the parking lot. So anyways, that Walmart is so bad. I don't know why I go there. It's so bad there. They got so much stuff and locked up in glass cases and everything else, and I can literally just cruise right down the road and go to a much better Walmart. So anyways, that's what's happened. It's getting dark, guys. I know my phone, my camera picks up good light capabilities there, but yeah, it's getting pretty dark. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think I can go to a campground right now. It's super late. It's almost 8 o'clock. I don't know if I could get on a campground and just pay for a night of tent camping and just do what I want to do here. I could cruise up there and see. I may do that instead of going to a truck stop. But if I travel in this thing, there will be a lot of truck stop sleeping over. So but I've done a lot of that in the truck stop, so it's really no thing. They're used to seeing people stay there. So anyways, we'll get down here. Maybe we'll try to get into Cove Lake and see if we can do an overnighter at Cove Lake. Alright guys, we're here at camp. Just kind of give you guys a look. I've got some potatoes in there, so we're going to make some potato stew tonight. It's a little late, but it's alright. Can't really see anything out behind me, it's dark. But so I'm just going to kind of give you guys a pan. I got my cooler there full of ice. But again, you guys will see as we go through. Got a sink there, all that. And I got my tripod set up there, so I'm going to try really hard to set this up. I hope I can do this. But I really kind of need to get in the car or get in the back of the truck because I don't want a bunch of bugs coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and get you guys strapped into the mothership there. And I guess I might need to run the lights also inside the truck. So anyways, wish me luck. Let's get it going. Okay guys, see, this is another reason why I want to stay with a sleeping pad instead of making a proprietary bed back here, because I can roll this up and get this out of the way to utilize this area. Because if I was stuck inside the truck, I can still roll that up and sit right here and then do all my stuff. But this is going to be a video, so I'm going to put you guys on the tripod so we can film this. So basically what I have here, I've got this, it's called Sazon. It's really good. We've used it for a long time, and it's got a great flavor. So, you know, I just dumped some of that in there, you know, a good portion of it. Put that back in there. I always put pepper and everything, so definitely some pepper. I don't know if you guys can see. Then of course some Tony's. Oh, I ain't even had this open yet. There we go. Good old Tony's. You gotta put that on everything. Throw some of that in there. Okay. I like a little kick on my food. This is called adobo. Throw a little bit of that in there. I don't get too crazy with that because I'm pretty sure it's got MSG in it. So I don't get too crazy with it. Then some garlic powder. Okay, there we go. She is ready to cook. Okay, that is ready. And of course, we cannot forget our chicken bouillon. So we'll go ahead and get some of that in there. I'm probably going to throw three in this this little portion here. That's still a lot of food for me to eat. I'm not going to eat all that. There's no way I will eat all this. It's pretty good. And it's powder. Now this is corned beef. This is the last thing that goes in there. Now, again, you have to have, there we go. You have to have a taste for this. But I'm telling you guys, it's over the top. All right, guys. So now I'm inside the truck with you guys. I got a feeling it's going to get friggin' hot in here. So anyways, we're going to fire this sucker up. Like I said, I need to be extremely careful being in here with this. I mean, I don't know if you can see, my foot is literally right there. So that would suck for this to fall out in your lap. So, but hey, do it for the vid. All right, we're rolling. Oh yeah, that's going to get hot as hell in here. I am definitely going to open that. I know the video does it no justice, but guys, this is what it's all about. It's so quiet. Everybody's in bed. It's just me out here rolling the stew and enjoying this nice piece of quiet. We take things for granted in life. These trips out here, these camps, just kind of eases the soul. Guys, this is smelling too freaking good. So I got my little Sea to Summit bowl here. We have to thicken this up. So this is the important part. You have to thicken it up before you put in your corned beef. So before we put that in, I have no ladle. I bought this wood spoon. Wasn't thinking that I was going to need a ladle to get the I got to get some broth out into this bowl with a whisk. This little whisk right here. And I got to put some flour in with this to thicken it up. And I'll show you how to do it here in just a second. So now we need to get some, we'll go ahead and turn this down. Or just turn it off. That'll work. So we need to get some broth out. Let's set this right here. Okay. So now we're going to get some broth out using a cup. Hey, sorry, it's camping. Next time I'll have a ladle. That's on my list to get. Is a ladle. Okay. Get some more. Don't know if you guys can see this, but we're working with what we got. This is the first time me making this camping. All right, so you guys can see we got a good amount of broth in there. So now we're going to thicken this broth up by putting some flour in there. Okay, so let's cover this back up so it doesn't get cold. I'm actually kind of impressed. It's not hot at all. That's pretty impressive. Because man, when I got the stainless steel stuff on my stove at home, which is also gas, you can't touch nothing. Of course, we cook on mostly stainless steel and cast iron. I'm trying to get rid of all the Teflon coated stuff. and go straight stainless steel and cast iron. We're about getting there, but I just kind of want to show you, see how nice and creamy that is. It's almost like a gravy. So it's still not thick enough for me, because just remember, you got to put this back in the pot. So that's going to add the extra water. So what I kind of do is just kind of get a little good pile of it on this side of the bowl. Then I'll take my whisk and just kind of let it pull it in little by little. Just like that. And it'll whisk it up good. Get all down the sides, because I still got to eat out of this thing. But you wanted a nice, super thick gravy when you put it in there. Okay, guys, now this is kind of what it should look like. It's like a thick, it's almost like just a gravy. So take that, put that in our soup. All right, so now I'll take that off. Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead and put our thickener in there. Okay, just like so. I think this is going to be pretty close to the way I make it at home. Okay, go ahead and, oh yeah. So now we're going to fire this back up, and we're going to get our meat in there. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's looking pretty daggum good. I ain't gonna lie. Look at that. It looks so good. So now let's get our meat in there. And these things, people always mess them up. So you take your key, take it off, and you go this way. Always go that way. There you go. And go around the can. Now I grew up in Florida, and a lot of my friends were Puerto Rican, and they used to make this thing. It's called corned beef and rice, and it is fantastic. They eat a lot of corned beef, and it is so good. All right, so we'll just take this, slide her out, throw it in there like that, because the heat will break it up. So it's pretty much like cat food, but it doesn't taste like cat food. So I'll take my spoon and just kind of, just break it up a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. We've got to get the heat rolling back. This is thickening up super nice. See, the heat's already starting to break that corned beef up. I'm telling you guys, don't knock it until you try it. It's amazing. So good. Got to fire that heat back up. Not full blast, just a nice little slow boil, simmer. We'll let that simmer, and then we'll come back to it. All right, guys. Well, I ate this stuff. I went back and looked at some of the footage, and I guess the microphone wasn't plugged in correctly, so it didn't have any audio with the video. So I'm laying down now. I'm pretty tuckered out after cooking all that. So I'm gonna do the dishes in the morning. I'm gonna, when I get done with this, I'm gonna go fill my sink up with some water, get the dishes down in it. That is still extremely hot. That's the thing about that potato soup, is it stays hot for a long time. So I got a bunch of freezer bags in there. I thought about putting that soup in the freezer bags and put it in there and take it home with me, because it's still got a lot of soup left in it. I mean, I didn't even put a dent in it. So, but I didn't want to eat that much of it, because I didn't want to go to bed on a extremely full stomach. So I just ate that small bowl. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get hunkered down here, or get hunkered down for the night. Get my fan up, get this tripod put up, and yeah, it's pretty cozy in here. I'm liking it pretty good. So I know I'm going to be making quite a few videos, so you guys just stay tuned. I got some pretty pretty cool plans for the Trailblazer, so stay tuned for that. I've got some parts coming for the Honda, the Grom, so stay tuned for that. I want to put a hitch carrier on it for the Grom, and yeah, just kind of overland this thing a little bit. So anyways, guys, I'm pretty freaking tired. I'm going to go to bed, get these lights off. I need to start my car up for just a minute to make sure it's good, because these lights have been on for a long time. So anyways, guys, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. What's up? Well, wasn't too bad. I'm not complaining, but I would like to do something with the bed, definitely. Just because, you know, the mattress is definitely like this thick, and it's comfortable. Don't get me wrong, but I need something else. I need something a little bit different. I might do something with foam or something and just kind of lay it out and sleep on that. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty nice morning. It's about 9 o'clock. There's people moving and stuff. Did not mean to sleep this late. I was going to get up about 7. But, you know, I've got a nice breakfast to make, but I'm not going to cook it just because, you know, the video is already so long. I'm not going to do another cooking video on top of that. Really, the idea thing would have been to do would be make like some oatmeal or something like that. Usually I will have my bike with me, or boat, or whatever I was going to go do the next day to go adventure. But there's not a lot of adventure going to be going on today, just for the simple fact of this was just a shakedown. I just wanted to get out and ride. I just wanted to get out and, you know, do a shakedown in the Trailblazer and see how all this works inside of this thing, you know. And to be honest with you, it worked pretty well. I could definitely do, you know, multiple nights in a row if not need be, if wanted to be. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with it. I can't wait to do some other stuff in here to get it, you know, legit. I'd like to do some solar. I'd like to do some, you know, I want it self-sufficient. So but night number 1 is a success. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. You know, again, I just really wanted to get out last night and at least get night number 1 in this thing, and that's under the belt. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, you know what to do. As always, go find an adventure.
Comment down below what else we should do. Yeah, put in subscribe. Also subscribe and like this video and tell all your friends and family about it so that we can get famous.